So you've had this up and down relationship with your girlfriend. Sometimes she was there for you.
But then,
sometimes it was good.
Right.
But then you got a temporary restraining order against her.
I had to, because the cop had been there the second time. His name is Mike. And he said, I have to do this for you. He said, don't let this woman in your house anymore. He said, this is the second time. You are fine. They called me because I left and drove for her to pack her stuff. They called me and they said, you need to come back right now. I said, I'm 30 seconds away. Pull up in 30 seconds. I said, how you doing, guys? They're like, it's good to see you again. By the way, she's gone.
But you remember how I mentioned the sense of anger? That's what I feel now too.
Yeah.
Well, you can't. But I'm sorry. With all due respect, you can't mistake being intense for manic or anger. Because I'm intense and I'm passionate and I'm a Sagittarius. And if you look up my sign, I'm a fire sign.
I don't think anybody's saying that you're manic.
Well, no.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is
I'm not angry.
No. I feel like last time you were on the show, one of the things you admitted to is feeling a little bit like it's Aaron against the world because of...
And it still is.
And that's what I'm getting at. 2 years have gone by and you've been through so much and accomplished so much, but it still feels like it's Aaron versus the world to me. And that's a tough place to be in.
Why do you feel like you have to defend your position to random people on social media? Like, who cares, right? But
who cares?
Why do you feel like you have to?
Because those people are hurting. Because I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. So I know that if someone comes and bullies me, that they're hurting inside, and I want to talk to them and I want to help them. And I feel like I have the ability to reach the masses. Everybody in this room, I guarantee you, all of you, no offense, would probably say, ignore it. Ignore it. I'm not going to ignore them because they're hurting.
But
they're hurting too.
But sometimes you're also not necessarily just being compassionate, which I know is a part of your personality, but other times it's more like, I don't like that you're saying this to me. You need to do this. You need to do that. Like there's that part of you.
Right, absolutely.
So why is that part there to people who are strangers and who cares what they think, right?
Probably because my dad was a military policeman for 21 years and that's how I was raised.
So it's kind of like
but you did say, at one point in one of those videos, you did say you do not care.
Yeah.
About what did I say I didn't care about though?
Well, part of it was talking about your family.
Yeah.
I think you were talking about Nick in one piece there.
So saying I don't care, meaning I don't care.
I think if anything, you care too much.
Yeah.
So I'm not buying it.